Hello everyone. Today we learn about field effect transistor. Without wasting any time, let's begin. We will briefly learn about field effect transistor. The field effect transistor or FET is a three-terminal devices which use the electronic field to control the flow of current through the device, and it is very useful in many applications. In fact, today most of the integrated circuit including the computers are designed using these FETs. FETC. So there are three terminals are known as gate, drain and source. So in FET the current used to flow between the drain and the source terminal, and this current can be controlled by applying the voltage between the gate and source terminal. So this applied voltage generates the electric field within the device, and by controlling this electric field in a way, by controlling this voltage we can control the flow of current through the device. So basically in this field effect transistor, by controlling the electric field we can control the flow of current, and that is why it's known as the field effect transistor. So this field effect transistor is the voltage control device. That means the input voltage between the gate and the source terminal controls and the output current. On the other hand, if you look at the BJT or the bipolar junction transistor, it's a collector control device where the input base current control the output collector current. So this is one of the difference. But in the field effect transistor and the bipolar junction transistor, the second difference is the FET is unipolar device while the BJT is bipolar device, meaning that the BJT release on the two types of charges, the free electron and the holes, but the operation of the FET release in on either holes or electron. Now in terms of the application, the FET are used in almost all the applications. For example, they are used an amplifier or oscillator in many applications, and apart from the also used analog switch in many applications. But the biggest difference between the field effect transistor and the BJT is the input impedance of field effect transistor is very high, and due to they are used as buffer amplifier in many applications. Apart from the FET are smaller in size compared the BJT, and that's why they are commonly used in integrated circuits. Apart from the, now if we talk in terms of the power consumption, the power consumption of the FET is less than BJT, and that's why they are preferred in many high power application as well as in the computing application, particularly where the required power consumption should be minimum. So these are few difference between the FET and BJT. Now let us see the different types of FET. So basically there are two types FET. The first is junction field effect transistor JFET, and second type is IGFET or known as insulated gate field effect transistor, and the MOSFET is MOSFET common type of IGFET. So let us briefly discuss about types of FET. Now as I said earlier, the FET has a three terminals, the gate, source and the drain, and the current flow between the drain and the source terminals. Now in this field effect transistor, the path through which this charge carrier flow is known as channel, and if this channel is made up of n-type semiconductor, then the field effect transistor is known as the n-channel FET. Likewise, if the channel is made up of p-type material, then it is known as p-channel FET. And in this FET, the gate terminal is placed very close to the channel so that it can control the flow of current through the channel. Now in this JFET, this gate terminal is provided using this PN junction. So if you see the N-type JFET, two small P-type regions are fabricated near this channel, and due to that PN junction is formed near this channel, and whenever PN junction is reverse bias, then the depletion region of PN junction isolated and gate terminal from the channel, and only a small amount of reverse saturation current used to flow between these two regions. So in a way, reverse bias p-n junction isolated the gate terminals of the channel, and why this type of field effect transistor is known as JFET or junction field effect transistor. Now I said earlier, if this channel is made of n-type semiconductor is known as n-channel JFET, and likewise if it's made of p-type semiconductor, then the JFET is known as p-channel JFET. So in this way there are two types of JFET, the n-channel and p-channel JFET. So let's talk about second type of FET. So this IGFET uses an insulated layer between the gate terminal and the channel, and typically this isolated layer is formed from the oxide layer of the semiconductor. Now here the name IGFET refers to any types of FET which has an insulated gate, and the most common form of IGFET is the MOSFET. So in the MOSFET, the gate is made up of metal layer and the insulating layer is made of silicon dioxide. Now this MOSFET can be further classified into two types, the depletion type and the enhancement type. So let us understand briefly about these two types. Now when we apply the voltage at the gate terminal, then due to electric field can either deplete or enhance number of charge carrier in this given channel. So by application of the voltage, if the number of charge carrier gets depleted in this channel, then it is known as depletion type of FET, and if the number of charge carrier increases, then it's known as enhancement type of FET. So this structure which is shown in this diagram, this depletion type of MOSFET, where the applied voltage at the gate terminal depletes the charge carriers in this n channel, while the structure which is shown in the diagram is the enhancement type of MOSFET. So in the type of MOSFET of channel is formed between the two n region, apply the voltage gate terminal. So these are two types of MOSFETs, and these two types MOSFET can be further classified either this n channel or p channel MOSFET. So these are the basic type of FET.